Welcome back to a vintage story. I spent the night panning like I said I would, and this is what we got. I'm gonna actually leave this here and try to break my way free. Get my torch. I hope you liked the last video. I've been muting the music in-game while I'm playing so I can add it in post. I hope that's made the videos flow more seamlessly. Hey, we got enough copper to do stuff now. Yes. Awesome. That's all a bit full, but that is okay. Because today, what I think we should do is actually make ourselves a house. How is my charcoal doing? Is this where I did the charcoal? Great, I can't find it. We'll look for that stuff later, because Jork left a comment reminding me that rammed earth exists. So I am going to do that just as a precaution. For fire spread. Is 5 bit kilns enough? No, we'll do 1 extra. Alright, we'll turn all this into rammed earth. Well, packed dirt and then rammed earth. Because grass does not grow on this stuff. So it eliminates a lot of the fire hazard. Short 1 piece. Which means we get to make 6 of them. I would build a roof over top of these because rain will put the pit kilns out, but we don't really get rain that much. Even though it says common, I've not really seen any rain. So, but today I was thinking that we might work some on the house, but I really do need to find that charcoal, because if we can get some copper going, that would be excellent. Excellent. It's not over here. Oh, here it is. Okay. Let me, I guess, fill this back in. Fill it all the way. I need to eat, actually. We're about to starve. There were some turnips over here. Or are these onions? Onions, okay. Well, we might be making a single serving of onion and a mushroom stew. Because I don't see any other food around here that's not walking around. Not that I'm doing a vegan playthrough. I just want to do stuff other than hunt right now. Alright, that'll at least be enough to get us a couple servings of soup. Not soup, stew. So let's get that cooking up. Bowl. Well, while that's cooking, let's get ready to do some casting. We're not going to be really able to do any yet, but I would like to at least have stuff set up. It's done? Yes, it's done. Grab a serving and eat it, and grab the other serving. And cobblestone we can just break with our hands. Don't need any special tools to break cobblestone. What will we do? I think this would make a nice little storage area. Some outdoor storage for firewood or something. Yeah, today, while we're waiting for the charcoal to finish cooking up, see it's still smoking here, we're just going to do some work on the house and get it actually livable and more like an actual building than a ruin. Collect up all my dirt and turn all my dirt into rammed earth, and we'll turn some of it into, just to get a little mix-up. Some texturing. Now, we don't actually want these windows, so I don't know where the dirt is hidden with those, but it's there apparently. Just doing some cleanup. Yeah, I'll break these two. Alright, just trying to make sure there's no more of those ones that are full of dirt. Yeah, see? Okay. This, I think I might turn into a window. This, I will just break. And replace with a solid wall. We'll have a door here. And so we can do that. And break out these blocks. And we'll do the same thing here. I would complain about how slow it is to break, how much time it takes to break these little, like, chiseled ruin blocks. But the fact that you can break them at all is really nice, so I don't want to complain too much. That can stay. But these two... This one's gotta go. Do I want this to be the door or this to be the door? I think we'll put the door in the middle. Traditional building style. Usually has the door somewhere better than just up against the wall on the very edge of the building. And just like that, we're out of rammed earth. But we do have clay, which means we can make cobblestone. We can make conglomerate cobblestone. It'd be great if you could make flint blocks. But alas, you cannot. Now I know some of you are probably screaming at me to collect all this bony soil and pan it, and I will, just not yet. Not right now. I've got more important things in my mind. I have some time before I really need to start worrying about food. So let's finish up this part of the house. Oh wait, don't I have food in that storage vessel in the basement? In the hole, I should say. I think I do. But I'm probably wrong. 2 mushrooms. Well, it's better than nothing, I guess. Alright. It is semi-flat. And roof ready, just about. Have a door here and a door here. I'll probably fence this in entirely. I might wall it off and roof it off, but we'll see. Alright. Enough shim-shambling about. Let's go look for some food. And by look for some food, I mean drop some stuff off at home and clear out my inventory a little bit. Let's go gambling. I mean hunting. I mean, let's go gambling. If I'm going to be using cobblestone, I should probably picking up every single stone I see, though. Well, let's not get too carried away with it. We need to do some hunting with a spear. Plus, this is sandstone, and we're building out a conglomerate, not sandstone. I see a chicken, and I hear a baby pig, which means there might be adult pigs nearby. Yes. Chicken breast. And we can't really use these tiny bones right now, but I will at least break their carcasses, because apparently that affects spawn rates, which I did not know. Come here, pig. You might be able to outrun me, but you cannot escape me. Yes, head for the water. Head for the water, it'll slow you down. Yes. Another victim, I mean another morsel of food for my platter. These bones I will take. Thank you very much. And you'll see we got a rawhide. Press H, and that shows us all the recipes for it, including oiled. It looks like we can do 2 at a time with the rawhide. We can oil 2 rawhides of the medium variety. Let me say that again, but properly in English. It looks like we can oil 2 medium rawhides at a time. So I will hunt another pig and try to get another rawhide before we go ahead and oil up that one. I would go for these mushrooms, but these are poisonous. I grew up with these sprouting up in my parents' backyard my whole life. They're jack-o'-lantern mushrooms. They glow in the dark. And in nature, when things glow in the dark, that means you should not eat them. Usually, at least. Alright, where did that other pig go? It was around here. Thematically, around some mushrooms. And yes, I see that resin, but I'm hunting pigs. Well, really I'm hunting food, so let me pick these mushrooms up too. These are edible, right? Yeah, these are edible. After all, they are named after food. Almond mushrooms. Granted, there's also, like, witch's hat mushrooms, and you can eat hats, so I don't know why. I don't think that logic actually tracks in actual fact. Chanterelles and almond mushrooms. But I want another pig. Sun's going down. We may need to settle for one pig. But I want to get more. I keep hearing piglets, but they've not been around fully grown adult pigs, weirdly enough. And I know I ran past one as I was hunting. Aha! Yes! I know the lag kind of helped me out with that, but still, a kill is a kill is a kill. So I can put the 2 rawhide here and one of our fat, and have 2 oiled hides. Ooh, peat. This is actually a good source of firewood. Well, it acts like firewood. It's basically firewood. If you spend any time in Ireland, you will probably already know that peat is a source of fire making, because they have the larger peat bogs and actually use the peat for cooking and for burning for stuff like that, or at least they used to. 32, here we go. Let's go back home. Alright. Crude door here and here. Put our torch up. Load a bunch of that in there. Put down our peat. How do we make crude fences for our windows? Nah. Not got enough logs for that. Do we have any more? No. We're just gonna have to stay away from that then. Is the pit kiln... Not pit kiln. Is the... Judy... Don't eat my legs. I know I'm not giving you attention. Sorry for those of you that are new to the channel. I have a pet rabbit that my wife and I have had for a couple of years. But yes, the charcoal is done. Which means we can do some metalworking tonight. Sorry, I've got one hand on the ground petting my rabbit. Kind of bent over halfway in the chair, so she stops trying to chew on the back of my jeans and on my heels. But for those of you that have been following me for a bit now and watched the Wild Coast and Java Coast series, you already knew I had a rabbit. Let me figure out the best way to do this foodstuffs. That storm front might be moving over to my house, so maybe a roof will be something we have to worry about. Okay, are there any more of those almond mushrooms or chanterelles around here? Aha! I don't know why I keep getting these lag spikes. Random lag spikes. I don't think I'm neglecting my rabbit too terribly much because I will be spending a lot of time with her. She's just impatient. That was close. We actually might need to worry about that roof sooner rather than later. Let me just at least get these cooking pots covered. And the torch. Alright, let's make some food. Then we will make some copper tools. Ah, perfect. We'll have enough to fill a crock and enough to make another single portion of something. Ah, crap. Whoops. And a mushroom to have as a snack. You're not so scared when there's a door between me and you, are you? So scary, I mean. I'm not so scared when there's a door between me and you. Great. We can't do any copper smelting right now because we don't have tongs. This we could actually seal with fat if we were going to save it. But we're not going to bother with that because we don't have enough food in general to be saving crocks. So, let's get our bowl in our hand and right click. There we go. Take the rest of that fuel out of the fire. A fresh bowl of hearty poultry red meat stew with boiled almond mushrooms. Yum. Ooh, that filled us up real well. I will bury this for now. The crock. Yeah, when they're still fresh, they don't tell you how long they're going to last because they're still fresh. So let's do this, and we can throw the crucible on the fire instead of that. 200 units, which is 2 molds worth. And we are trapped in our home. So I suppose while the night progresses, I'll just do some housework. And in the morning, we'll go out to get some vines so we can make rope, so that we can make tongs, so that we can make copper. Oh! Someone found the window. Probably should have seen that coming, but, awesome. Well, that only took literally all night to break the cobblestone by hand. I need to do this so that I can make new campfires, because I had to break those. They're still bow-torn out, and awake and alive, and after me. Okay. Yeah, see, that's why crude doors are a pain, because they're actually factually a pain. They physically hurt you. IRL. They reach out of the screen and they stab you in the face. Easy money. Well, easy kill, easy nothing. Easy come, easy go. I love how this game develops in you a food aggression mindset. Obviously not IRL, but in-game. You will kill someone for food. Well, you will die trying to kill someone for their food, rather. And because you start off doing this, hunting for food every day and starving to death constantly, that food aggression kind of stays with you throughout the whole game, to be honest. Of course, I don't know that food aggression is a proper term. That scarcity mindset, there we go. Scarcity mindset. To use a word developed after the post-war consensus. Yeah, I'm trying to encapsulate my entire vocabulary today. I'm out here looking for vines, by the way. Not food. Looking for vines. Because vines grow on trees. And we need vines to make rope. We need rope to make tongs. There is a wolf about. And while I'm sure I could take him, I want to get this copper smelted. This is a more lush green area. We probably should have set up here. But then I would have had to build a home from scratch. And I did not want to do that in the first day. We'll probably move over here eventually once we get a little more set up. Copper. See, now that we have all the nuggets we wanted, we're finding it everywhere. I will not pass up free copper, though. Not unless I'm on iron. And even if I have iron equipment, the likeliness of me just passing up a free copper vein and not marking it down is very low. Have I not been over here? Oh yeah, I'm really far south. Okay, that would explain why my farm's not over here. That's what I've been looking for, my farm. But instead, we found this dude. Hey guy, what's your name? Tinker? Building materials trader. Alright, I don't know that I'm going to bother marking you on the map. Let's go north in hopes to find some vines. They can be really hard to spot on trees. Oh. Or they can dangle down in front of your face, and you can be absolutely blind to their presence. These are all the vines we will need for a bit. Unless we find an ocean and want to go sailing, this is going to be all we need for a while. Now that I have all I need, I just keep seeing more, and I want it. Yeah, this is why exploration is really important in the early days, because exploration, up until you have your first crop harvest, is your only source of food. Literally. Home sweet home. We finally turned... Well, we're almost done turning this ruined husk of a building into the ruined husk of a home. Rope. That's what we went out there for. Let's turn this all in a rope. Throw a decorative vine up in the corner somewhere. Sure, why not? And these we can actually turn into weapons. That might even be better than my knife or my spear. A scrap mace. -2 damage. Man, it's alright. Man, we need more storage. Would you look at that? We're already almost have enough copper to make another item, another casting. 900, so once it's up to 900, I'll swap it out for the brown coal. Hey! We're enclosed now, baby! Yes, I am multitasking. It is allowed. Somewhat. Dave doesn't like it, though. We've not met Dave yet, but, we will. Don't worry. We will. Oh, I noticed, because YouTube literally sent me a notification to my phone, I gained a subscriber. So, if you're that subscriber, leave a comment, let me know. Maybe I'll shout you out or something. I don't know. I've always kind of viewed early Markiplier as kind of the model for small YouTubers as far as like how engaged they should be with their community, you know? Maybe without the tears, but still. But I do not view this as a job. I view this as a hobby that has made me some new friends. And it's teaching me some skills when it comes to video editing, which could be useful someday. Oh, you know how last time I said to make sure you had your... make sure you have your... block interactions help on. Turn that setting on. And see now? Right-click to open, control right-click to refuel. This says right-click to pick up. So, I have that off. Just because I don't need it, because I'm a professional. But it's definitely something that, oh geez. Sorry, I just realized my monitor was, like, rotated, like, 10 degrees the wrong way, like, to the right. And everything on the left of my screen was at a severe angle. I just realized that. But yeah, if you're new to the game, definitely play with that setting on. Make sure it's on. It will help you out a lot. I discovered there were new things I could do because of the block interaction help. It's like, wait a minute, I can just right-click to pick this up? Oh, that's awesome. Trying to figure out what to do while we wait for those things to, I know what we can do while we wait for the copper to cool down. We can go getting sticks so that we can do some more pit kilns and make more storage. I always mix up the axe head and the shovel head because they look so similar. I immediately, the first thing I see is the shovel head, and I'm like, that looks flat and sharp. That's probably the axe head. But it never is. Yeah, and if you don't like having the tooltips at the top of the screen there on, an easy way to distinguish branchy leaves from normal leaves is you can't walk through them, but you can with normal leaves. See? And also they have a darker center there. This is a lot darker than this one. I'm gonna go around and pick up all the bony soil, so that when night comes, I actually have something to do aside from, I have something better to pan than just gravel and dirt. Yeah, we already looted this area down here. Alright, yep, that's all the bony soil. Just 2 pieces. Well, when night comes, we'll pan that. Hey! Let's go. Copper Age unlocked. Okay. I think I'm gonna do probably 2 episodes. No. I'm gonna do 2 days per episode, probably. 2 in-game vintage story days per episode. Seems about reasonable. Makes the videos longer than just like 10 minutes. But still not like super long. It's easier to record. I don't have to worry about like, oh no, I gotta stop playing now. So yeah, I'm probably gonna go with 2 in-game days per episode. Which means this one is kind of on the close. We've really only got tonight left. So I'm gonna gather some more clay. Finish those molds. I'm gonna fire those molds. And depending on how the rift activity, after the sun goes down, we might just go copper mining. Grab our torch. And grab some blocks so we can put a roof on that sucker. Rift activity is medium, but I'm not really hearing any spawns. So maybe we will go do some copper mining. I should bring a new torch, though. And rift activity still medium, but I don't see any baddies out yet. Let me get some dirt, see if we can't close ourselves in here. Just in case some bad guys do decide to spawn. Should be right around here. Looks like it's going to be a small vein, but yep, there we go. Yeah, poor quality. That is okay. So I'm trying to make sure I don't trap myself down here. But I've got a pickaxe and I've got plenty of gravel, so I should be able to get out no problem. Yeah, this vein is a little bit bigger than I was expecting. It's by no means a large vein so far. But with only like 1 or 2 pieces up there, I've seen smaller. Alright, I'm a stand in one place and look around kind of miner. Not a hold your face against a block and just hold forward kind of miner. I am in Minecraft, but in Vintage Story, that gets you stuff like this, so. That seems to be everything. Whoops. Not sure what that is. I guess we're gonna call it there now. Hope you enjoyed. Have a good one. I'll see you next episode. Well, I figured that out.